It's like the hair in the clutch.
It's the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. They left in the middle of a cold night in 1984, but the Colts are back, and we're underway. Baltimore. Jackson on first down, being chased out left. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, trying to start it out with a bang, but it's second down.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on, because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Oh, I can't get my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now from Colts territory, here's a first and 10 at the 41. Jackson will throw again. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. To throw again, Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. 5 yards. Now it's third and 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough third and 5. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle is going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Taken down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second and 5 now. Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over.
Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 yards, a first down.
First down, Indianapolis.
Rivers on first down. Fighting Hilton on the slant. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 more there and another first down.
It's a gain of
in today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage. When you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Rivers on the money, complete. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 40-yard line.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 33. We're scoreless after 1. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A play fake to Mack. Now Rivers. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Like a freight train off the edge. Calais Campbell with a sack.
It's 2nd down.
To try again after the sack. Rivers. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. It's
the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Rivers hands this one to Mack. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Taken down back at the 15-yard line.
On 3rd down, Rivers. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A 31-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Oh, my goodness. I thought he'd peel off. Instead, he makes the fair catch at the 2-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Brings up second.
From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll run it with Mack. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Steps away to his left. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He hit his first one. This from 44 yards out now. Blankenship's kick is good. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 29, Rivers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Indianapolis.
Now the rookie out of Wisconsin. This is Jonathan Taylor.
Number 28.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Taylor. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
At the 3-yard line.
Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Tucker with the extra point, and this is back to a 5-point game.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
1st down.
First down, Rivers. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Rivers pass intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After the interception, here's Jackson. He'll run it. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. He's got it to Ingram. Complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
3rd and goal, Jackson. Dancing to his left. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
It's now 4th and goal.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and he will. Touchdown, Ravens.
The defense was almost too good on that play. They took away all of his targets, but one thing they forgot, to account for him as a runner. And he was able to tuck it and go for the end zone and get it done.
Tucker now for the extra point. They're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll set them back 5. Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion. And now again, the play clock's going to run out on them.
This certainly feels like they were wanting to go for two, but weren't really sure they should go for two. Do we, don't we, do we, don't we? And guess what ends up happening?
5-yard penalty.
That's right. Now you probably line up and kick the extra point.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead is now 2.
Kick is good. Makes the score Ravens 14, Colts 12. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. This is Hines. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Rivers to throw for it on 4th. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 25 yards that time.
10 at the 21-yard line.
This defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. Oh no, he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6. At their 40.
Rivers is going to fake the give to Taylor and set up to throw it. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 26. That one good for 26 and a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll get this one to Pittman. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
At the Ravens' 22-yard line.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. This to almost certainly win the football game. Blankenship's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play in overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
Jackson to throw. He'll buy some time right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. One last shot for Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Ravens.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Baltimore, good night, everybody.